first month of the year is down. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite beauty products in the month of January. I'm a little late. There was a lot of products that launched in the last week that I wanted to get the reviews up for, therefore pushing this one back. But I still wanted to talk about my favorite beauty products. Let's go ahead and get into it. Only makeup today. I don't know, I don't have any purses. I don't have any really new skincare products that I was using. My nail just broke and that's what I'm looking at. But anyways, no new skincare, purses, or anything like that. Just makeup fun. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting off with the base products. So the first product that I've been loving all month was the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation. I just think that this is so affordable and it has a very beautiful finish. Now, according to you guys, the colors just in general tend to run quite warm. Even the shades that I have this wasn't to me in PR are very, very warm. I had to adjust what colors I use in terms of other products to kind of adjust that. But the finish of it looks so smooth on the skin. It lasts a long time. It overall is a beautiful foundation at a great price point. Another thing that's unfortunate about this though is the shade range. Very, very limited, and again, very, very warm, so it is kind of difficult to find matching shades. Even I couldn't find one. So if they happen to have a shade that's good for you, I do recommend it, but do keep in mind that the shade range is garbage, but I can't deny a pretty foundation, and it's affordable, so that helps a little bit. They also came out with a matching concealer for this. This is the Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer. I also really like this. Now this gives a lighter coverage, but I enjoy it because it's still hydrating on the under eyes. It looks really lightweight. It wears very well also. It doesn't necessarily, I would say, match how the foundation works if you ask me. I feel like the foundation gives you a good medium coverage, and this one is just lighter. It has that hydrating feel that I feel like the foundation doesn't have. But both are beautiful, and I find that this one just makes the under eyes look so smooth. I have it on my right side, and it's nice and thin, so it doesn't crease. Even the concealer that I have on the other eye that I'm going to talk about that I still very much enjoy is more creasy and thick than this concealer. So really nice and thin, doesn't crease as quickly as a lot of other concealers, so also quite affordable. So I really enjoy that Essence launch quality-wise. Hopefully they can get it in gear with the shade range. As far as I heard, I do believe they did say that they were expanding that. The next product that I have is another concealer. I used this non-stop January as well into February. Urban Decay launched a new concealer. These are the Naked Quickie Multi-Use Concealers. I love these. I have this one on this eye, and remember I said it's thicker than the Essence, so it is creasing a little quicker, but it gives you very full coverage and it looks really nice and smooth on the skin. I love using this for spot concealing. I also think it's really great for just giving that perfectly snatched look on the under eyes and wherever you apply it. It is quite a versatile formula, so if you're looking for a good new full coverage concealer, I definitely recommend this one. The top brush part isn't the best. It's really hard and kind of uncomfortable to use. Urban Decay does say you can wet the brush and it makes it a little bit softer, but still, I'm not going to do that. I'll just use brushes and tools that I know I do like. But other than that, phenomenal concealer, great for full coverage. All right, I'm already on to powder. This is a review that I did, and I have been using this also nonstop. This is the Nars Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder. I just had a feeling about this when they first announced its launch because Nars does a great job with complexion products, and they did not disappoint. I feel like the shade range is a little odd. I have the shade Cove, which is normally lighter than I would go, but I've ended up really enjoying this one because I feel like it does add a lot of definition to my face, like in the opposite, like in the highlight areas, but it also is really, really smooth with a combination of the Essence foundation that I think smooths my skin very well. This powder is just kind of the cherry on top of keeping everything smooth and long lasting. I enjoy the shade a lot because I put it right in this area here, which also gives the face a little bit of a sculpt also. So really beautiful, smooth finish on the skin, lasts long. I think it's great for dry skin. I think it's great for oily skin. Overall, it's a really nice setting powder, and it also is super duper slim, so it fits anywhere, really lightweight. An awesome setting powder if you're looking into pressed powders. I definitely recommend this one. This one sets your makeup. Not only does it blur, but it does help makeup last longer as well, especially for those of you with oily skin. Now on to cheek products. This is really, really nice. So Tarte launched their Charlotte Tilbury copycat, which I believe is not even that far off in price, but this is the Tarte Sculpt Tape, and dare I say, I might like this better than the Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like I like the color of this better and that it blends just a little bit better. I don't know, something about this I'm really liking, but they are very, very similar to one another. They look a little darker when you apply them, but they blend out so easily that they end up being the perfect shade. I think this one has a little bit more pigment than the Charlotte Tilbury, which is why I like it a bit better. But I have to say, Tarte did a really good job with this. I have been enjoying all of the new Tarte products that I've been trying recently. Tarte, for a while, I was just not feeling their products. I thought they were boring or underperformed or were overpriced. But lately, with the Tarte products I've been trying, I've really been loving them, and this is one of them. I saw on QVC, I think they also launched a blush version. I'm gonna have to pick that up eventually when it comes to Ulta, so you know, trying to get my points, but I really, really love this. And I used it even as a little bit of a nose contour, and it looks so good. Okay, and then I have this blush palette. To no surprise, I knew I would end up loving this. This is the Nars Orgasm Foreplay Blush Quad. I love the pink packaging. I know it's very simple. It is Nars packaging, but I love the color of pink that they use, and I just loved this formula from Nars. So it's my favorite cheek formula from them. Kind of this baked gelée, but still very pigmented, high impact on the cheek formula. There's a highlight that is slightly darker than I would prefer, but I can still use it, and the blushes in here are incredible. They blend out seamlessly. They have a lot of pigment to them, but not too much to where you can't work it out and blend it out, and they have a very pretty sheen to them that I feel like doesn't emphasize texture in a really unflattering way like a lot of other shimmery blushes do. So one of my favorite formulas from Nars. I already knew I was going to love this because I do have this formula in other cheek colors, and I resisted. When this first launched, I didn't pick it up because I was like, I just don't need it, but I do not regret picking it up because it's gorgeous, and I've been loving using these shades on my cheeks. They look so good. And then, of course, highlights. I did put the Rare Beauty at the Rare Beauty I tried right before the next month, but soon after, these guys came from Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Highlighters. I love these highlighters. I think they are beautiful. I think they look really smooth on the skin. I got asked a lot about what I thought was better, Rare Beauty or Charlotte Tilbury. Honestly, I think Rare Beauty is better for the money because the Rare Beauty is half the price and it is not half as good as the Charlotte Tilbury. They are competitive, but I do think the Charlotte Tilbury formula is a little bit more refined. It's also better for more mature skin as well. It gives a pretty glow from within look that actually is not smoothing, but it's smoother than 99% of the other highlights that I have in my collection. So this is a very mature skin friendly highlight as well as the perfect glow from within highlight, which is the vibe that I've been enjoying lately. So while I think the Rare Beauty is also really great, I'd honestly recommend it to everybody, the Rare Beauty over the Charlotte Tilbury. If you're looking for a very specific formula in terms of that glow from within, not emphasizing texture, more mature skin, I do recommend these. I think they are great. She did a nice job. The only thing with the packaging though, I hate this because the pans are refillable, they are more removable, and they just twist around just like this. That cheapens it. We pay a premium price. We want everything about the packaging to be perfect. That being said though, still love these. My most used shades are the Champagne Glow and then the Pillow Talk one, which has a slightly pinker undertone, but you can't see where the highlight starts and where it stops. That's how seamlessly it blends into the skin. Eyebrows, I have one product. This is from an indie brand, so I'm really happy to share this with you. This is the Baybrow Clear Brow Gel. I think this is a phenomenal brow gel, and I'm very, very picky about brow gels nowadays. I talk about the Too Faced right now. This one is a lot lighter weight than the Too Faced, but it still has, if you ask me, look, maximum hold. So if you have really tricky eyebrows that do not like to listen to brow gels and will kind of fall down, this is a really nice one to tame the brows without feeling as heavy or as thick as the Too Faced laminating one, because you can still get a slightly laminated look with this, but it's lighter. The brows like this, it does harden down, but that gives it a really great hold. So I'm very picky about brow gels. This is one of the few that my eyebrows stay in place all day for. So if you're looking for an indie brand that has a good brow gel, Bay Brow did it. Now, I also have an eyeshadow palette. I did not try a lot of eyeshadow palettes in January, so my monthly palette rankings is going to be the next month. I'm combining 2 months worth of palettes testing, but one that I did try, it was sitting in my to be tried drawer and pleasantly surprised, is this Shu Uemura Moon Crisis Eye Palette. This is a Sailor Moon collaboration. I am shocked at this because honestly, it looks like the quality would be a little cheap. The packaging is cute, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like the extra space. This kind of looks like Claire's makeup if you ask me, but little did I know the quality on this is extremely luxurious. Does not look like it would be that way as well. It looks like a money grab right here, no thought put into the quality, but I was mistaken. This is a stunning palette and I wore it all throughout January because not very many like new palettes came out, so I was just sticking to the few that I tried. Love this shade. It's so buttery and pretty on the eyelid. The glitters, even though they're pressed, I feel like they're still eye safe. Don't quote me on that, don't sue me if they're not. But they look so pretty on the eyelid, they don't move around. Shimmers just hold a lot of oomph to them. The mattes, they're not my favorite in this palette. I've actually dug into other palettes a few other times to use different matte shades, but the shimmers in here are incredible and the mattes are still really nice. I just desire different colors. But overall, I use this all the time because I wore a lot of neutral looks last month and this was my go-to palette for neutral looks. Stunning. Love the looks that came up with these, and also the quality is extremely surprising how luxurious it is. Straight up luxurious. And then, speaking of Tarte earlier, how I said I was surprised, I got this in a boxy jar, and this is one of my new all-time favorite liners. This is the Tarte Double Take Awake Eyeliner. So one side is a pencil liner, and then another side is a liquid liner. They have different shades. You can get black on black, but I have this one in the shade Brightener, and then just the black liquid. So there is a cream colored shade that stays in the waterline all day. If you have really watery eyes, I definitely recommend this formula because literally I almost never need to touch up. This lasts all day. And that's a huge statement because there's a lot of waterline eyeliners that I like, but they still don't have that longevity to it. This, for some reason, lasts forever. I'm gonna have to pick this up in black, honestly, because one of the best pencils that I've ever used, surprisingly, lasts all day. And you know, white fades really easily. And then this applicator on the liquid side, it reminds me a lot of the smaller side of the Tom Ford liquid liner, which is like $60. It's like almost the same size, maybe a wee bit bigger. And the eyeliner itself lasts all day, it doesn't smudge, and it's really, really black. It goes over glitter. So I've never ever heard anybody talk about this eyeliner, but it's literally one of the best eyeliners that I've ever used. And I love that there's two sides and both are of equal good quality. Underrated product, never heard anybody talk about this, but super long lasting, doesn't smudge. Very high quality liquid eyeliner and cream eyeliner. I need to get more colors of this. And the very last product that I have to share with you is a lip product that just recently launched from Tower 28. These are called the tinted lip balms. And actually, I don't normally wear products like these a lot, but these are so beautiful. So I got all 4 shades sent to me in PR, and they're just a really comfortable everyday lip color. I got asked about longevity. The darker colors are what's gonna last a longer time. The lighter colors you need to reapply more, but so beautiful. They are very hydrating on the lips, and they just sink into the lips, add the hydration, and make the lips look really smooth and quite juicy. Not juicy like a lip gloss, but just a little bit more plump, a little bit more hydrated. Today I have a mixture of 2 shades. I have mostly Shake On, which is a little bit more sheer, but very great for every day. And then drink, which is the darker color, kind of blended in to help with longevity. I do prefer to wear these with a lip liner. I find that they last longer color-wise with the lip liner, and these are a rounded tip, so it is harder to get definition if that's what you're looking for. If you just need a quick color, feel free to pop these on without a lip liner, but I do use these as legitimate lip looks, so I do want some definition most of the time. A really comfortable formula, pretty long lasting. Even the lighter color ones, while they might not be the most long lasting, still pretty good. Very comfortable to put in your purse, to just pull out. And they make the lips look really hydrated. You don't feel the dryness that even some hydrated lip products will give you. They make the lips look really smooth as well if you have fine lines. So maybe another option great for more mature lips. But anyways, there we have it. This one was a little bit shorter for my favorites in the month of January. I was reusing a lot of products that I tested. I would buy new ones and then I would use it a ton. So these were the ones that stuck out that I wanted to continue reaching for. So if you have any favorites for the month of January, feel free to put them down below. I'm sorry for being a little late. It happens. There was just so much new to review. So that means February's favorites is going to be pretty amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.